No, it's my fault. Dad! Mom! What have I done? Another nightmare. It all began when I was kicked out of an art college. My parents were hard workers who never managed to fulfill their dream of owning their own hotel. So, they were very proud of me for striving toward my dream of becoming a famous artist. I didn't want to disappoint them. If I had told them the truth that night, they would still be alive.
Hey, here's our champion.
Come on, guys. I tried to smile for them, but after being kicked out of college, I fell into depression and even got addicted to sleeping pills. I came to visit my parents. The house where I grew up was near the beach. It was an awesome place, but then I suddenly noticed that my parents were preparing to go somewhere.
We heard that there's a talent show at your college today. We want to look at the works of our baby.
Oh no, I could not let them find out the truth like that. I had to think fast. I did a terrible thing. I gave my parents drugged tea. I hesitated for a long time, but in the end, I thought that they would just wake up in the morning like nothing had happened, and I would find another way to tell them the truth.
Oh, Mike, would it be all right if we came to the exhibition another day? I'm so tired.
Oh, of course, Mom. That night, there was a fire. My parents were sleeping because of the pills. I didn't feel a thing. I'll never forgive myself for their deaths. 6 months passed. I gave up on my dream of becoming an artist and earned a living by working in a tattoo studio. I lived there as well, but I avoided the burnt house on the beach. Bad memories. Oh, and this is my childhood friend, Clarissa. She's a cool girl and works as a reporter for the state's main channel.
It looks great, Mike.
I was going to close the studio after she left, but then some gloomy guys came in. Guys, what's going on? I don't want any problems.
Quiet, Runt. We are your customers.
Those guys sat the bound dude in a chair and demanded I give him some strange tattoos.
Domes here and stars on the shoulders.
I won't do it.
How about now?
Stars on the shoulders, you say? When I was done, the satisfied thugs looked at my work and threw a stack of cash at me.
Well done, kid. Keep your mouth shut, got it?
I wanted to forget all about it like it was a terrible dream. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Clarissa May reporting live from the scene. A man's body was found in the river this morning. The identity of the victim is not yet established, but judging by their distinctive tattoos, we can tell they were involved with the Russian mafia.
Oh my god. I was his tattoo master.
Does the Chinese triad, which has been feuding with the mafia for a long time, have anything to do with the murder? And will the Russians take revenge? We're following the developments very closely.
But the guys who tied that poor guy up were clearly not Chinese. Something wasn't adding up. I called Clarissa to find out the details. I had a terrible suspicion that I had gotten myself into a world of trouble.
All I know is that an anonymous call came in. They told us where to look for the body and how to cover the story. Why are you asking?
I just found the tattoos interesting. I didn't tell Clarissa anything more, and just asked to be kept in the loop. I tried not to worry about it all, but in the evening, I had guests again. Those guys turned out to be from the Chinese triad. They weren't all that polite when they told me they'd recognized the style of the man's tattoos. God, I was such an idiot. I might as well have left an autograph.
The triad adheres to the code of honor. We didn't touch that guy.
I told them the truth. I didn't know a damn thing. For some reason, they didn't believe me.
Someone set us up to anger the Russians. Tell me, who are you working for?
Let me go!
Boss will loosen your tongue with Chinese chopsticks.
But we didn't go far before another car crashed into ours. Masked thugs got out of it and kidnapped me from the Chinese.
Follow them, you idiot!
I didn't know what was going on and who those guys were, but it seemed we were running away from the Chinese, and at some point, we lost them.
You're coming with us.
They took off their masks, and I recognized them. I wasn't really happy to see them again, but they saved me from the fierce Chinese lady. Thanks, guys. You should know, I didn't tell them anything, honestly.
And you won't. The boss ordered us to get rid of the witness.
I almost wet my pants from fear.
What's that? Damn it! Run!
A tank? Are you kidding me? The Russian mafia? Oh no. How do I wake up from this madness? I was brought to a strange house in the Russian district.
Well, spit it out, brother. Who made you tattoo that guy?
I told Ivan, the leader of the Russians, about the events of that evening in great detail.
You remember their faces?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we will find them. They will pay for everything they've done.
Everyone in the house was snoring so loudly that it was impossible to fall asleep. And then, Clarissa called me.
Mike, what have you gotten yourself into?
I found out from my friend that an APB had been put out on me, like I was a dangerous wanted criminal. Imagine that. Look, you'll be safer if you don't know anything, but it's not my fault. Trust me.
You'd better get your skinny butt here and explain everything.
After such news, it was even harder for me to fall asleep. I was laying and wondering who was pulling the strings when I heard a strange noise outside the window. Who's that? Guys, we have guests.
The damn triads sent ninjas after us. Well, let's have some fun.
They started fighting, and I decided to leave quietly before I got into even more trouble. I decided to trust the professionals and went to the police. At first, they were glad that a criminal had come to surrender.
Everything is under control, son. Wait here, we'll figure it out.
I had about 15 minutes to catch my breath, and then Mr. Charles Velasquez, the mayor of the city himself, showed up at the police station.
I was informed about the situation. I'm so sick of the mafia wars. I wish they'd all kill each other so this city could finally live without fear.
The mayor said that they had launched an investigation. The identity of the man who had been found in the river had already been established. He wasn't a mafia boss, but an ordinary tramp.
But you did well, son, coming here and telling us everything. We'll put you in the witness protection program while we're dealing with the clans.
Thank you, sir. I'd heard a lot of things about Mayor Velasquez, and now I had personally seen that he really was a good and honest man. I looked out the window and saw those guys who tried to kill me. The mayor was waving his hands and pointing at the police station. Oh man, they'd come after me. It was time to run again. Where's the bathroom? I got out of the station before the mayor's accomplices could kill me. Now, I realized that Velasquez was behind it all. I'd been so wrong. The elections were coming up, and the mayor wanted to raise his rating by ridding the city of two warring clans. He had found a tramp and ordered his goons to find an idiot who would give him mafia tattoos and set the two clans against each other. And now, I was a witness they needed to get rid of. Where am I? Damn it! I was lost in thought and didn't look where I was going. My legs brought me to the coast where my parents' house once stood. Weirdly enough, there was already equipment standing there. Some sort of construction was in full swing. One of the workers told me they were building a dream hotel. After the fire, the land had become the property of the city, and construction had begun a couple of weeks after the death of my parents. That's suspicious. I Googled it and found out that there was a big chain of such dream hotels in the city. Have you guessed who they belong to yet? Mayor Charles Velasquez. That guy was definitely a worse criminal than the Chinese and Russians combined. And then something clicked in my mind. The land on the coast was a tasty morsel for vultures like him. Had the fire really been a tragic accident? I came up with a plan. Hey, Clarissa, hi. I need your help.
Mr. Velasquez, I'm Clarissa May. We agreed on a live interview. Please tell us how you cleared the city of crime.
Ah, of course. I've been waiting for you. Less powder, darling. Enough with the makeup. I'm the mayor, not some... Miss May, when do we start? Time is money. Tired.
A couple of minutes, Mr. Mayor. The script should be perfect. Mr. Mayor, wake up. We're starting.
What on earth? Oh, I dozed off. I don't feel very well. Can we reschedule the interview?
It's a live broadcast. Our audience is waiting. Aren't the ratings important to you before the elections?
Okay, just hurry up. Oh, why are my pants unbuttoned?
Camera, action. I'm Clarissa May, and today I'll be talking to our mayor, Charles Velasquez. Now tell us, do you consider yourself an honest politician?
What kind of question is that? Of course I do. I am an incorruptible mayor and an upstanding citizen.
Of course you are. And what can you say about the Klan's showdown and Mike Collins, who's wanted by the police on suspicion of having ties to the mafia?
Who wrote these questions? Well, it's obvious that young man is guilty. The police in our city are incorruptible too, you know.
Oh, of course. And what would you say about this?
Damn it, Chuck. I told you to kill that guy from the tattoo studio. Is it really that difficult? There were no problems with the bum. I don't understand. What is the meaning of this? I didn't agree to this. I've been framed. I want to leave.
One last question, Mr. Mayor, and let me remind you this is a live broadcast. Do you know why a house on the coast burned down 6 months ago?
What? Why would I know about that?
Because the hotel that belongs to you is being built in its place.
Well, the city should thank me. I got rid of the criminals. That wreck of a house only ruined the view of the shore.
You're the biggest criminal in the city. As for that wreck, my parents died there.
Where are you taking me? I'm the mayor. I'll sue you.
Oh, I see. You have lots of questions. Let me tell you what happened. I met with Clarissa and told her everything. You should have seen her face.
Well, I'll be damned. Listen, we have to do something.
I have a plan. You will call Velasquez in the morning and schedule an interview with him. He has to make an official statement after what happened last night.
Consider it done.
While Clarissa was calling the crew, I came to the mayor's house, and there he was, that scumbag.
Damn it, Chuck. I told you to kill that guy from the tattoo studio. Is it really that difficult? I mean, there were no problems with that bum.
I didn't think it would be so easy. Now, let's get down to business. As soon as the sun rose, we were already driving to the house of Charles Velasquez.
Mr. Velasquez, I'm Clarissa May. We agreed on the live interview. Please, tell us how you cleared the city of crime.
While they were preparing Velasquez for the interview, I threw pills into his glass. And when he passed out, I unzipped his pants. Well, let's get started. It's gonna hurt a little. That's it. Charles Velasquez's confession on air was enough to get the cops' attention. A couple of months after that, his guilt was proven, and he and his henchmen went to prison. I avenged my parents, but I still felt guilty about what had happened to them. Mom and Dad had believed in me, but I went back to college and picked up my studies again. I'm following my dream, so to speak. The Russian mafia and the Chinese triad seemed to have reconciled after that incident. At least, they all come to my tattoo studio now. But sometimes I think of the former mayor. It must be hard for him to live in prison with the surprise I left him just below his back.